Listen to this now. Chris Demm's lashing. He's lashing. Today he said to me, Gmail crashed on him. It just went away while we were back there painstakingly going over whatever's going into this program. Gmail crashed. And apparently right before it crashed, it said, "Oh, oops," and it waved at him.
Yeah, it's this cutesy little, oh, no, what happened?
Bye. Chris Demm pointed out, he's so right. Doesn't make it any better.
It doesn't.
When some piece of technology says, uh-oh, oopsie.
These are the shrugging emoji. Uh-oh. Did you lose a document?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does not soften the blow at all.
I hope you saved. Bye.
Looks like there was a problem. Not mine. Not my problem. Your problem.
You think that makes it easier as the user, the consumer of this product? It does not.
No.
I would tell Microsoft and Apple and all, just tell us, oh, God, this is messed up. You are so effed right now. That's what they should say.
Just a big uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'd almost respect that more.
More. Oopsie. Looks like we're going away for a while. Bye.
Hopefully you can retrieve me.
They do that.
Yeah.
A lot of those things will do that. Oop, you better refresh. Oops, it's not here. What's going on? Something else. This is about technology and broadcasting. Chris Demm was saying that he was watching some of the U.S. Open tennis. Serena Williams plays again tonight.
Yes, last night I was watching the Rafa Nadal match.
Okay.
Playing a guy who played his college tennis at UNC North Chapel Hill.
My alma mater.
Sort of.
I claim it. It's my alma mater. I've only been to the campus like 3 times. But still, I mean, it's woven into
It's in you.
It's in me. It's woven into the fabric.
It's part of you. You're part of it.
Exactly. I mean, once you're there, it's the old North State. So he's watching Rafa. And by the way, the guy from UNC Chapel Hill took the first set last night.
Correct.
Rafa
Played
won
really well.
So he says, now we're in North Carolina, and Chris Demm says the city of Asheville, which is a touristy town in the mountains, very nice, has bought advertising on the dasher boards around the court at the U.S. Open.
And it's all electronic because they change all the time.
Mm-hmm. So it, comes up.
Okay.
So I thought to myself, now I haven't seen it, but I wondered if other parts of the country, is Florida getting an advertisement for Boca Raton? Is it? San
Antonio?
Yeah.
If you live in Texas,
is it that advanced to where you can literally see different things based on the part of the country you're in? I don't know the answer to that.
I would think no. I would think that that's just them buying
on the U.S. Open.
Yeah, like you'll see other touristy spots.
Yeah, but
Vegas
that's Vegas is one thing. Asheville, I don't think you're coming from California to visit Asheville. So why are you broadcasting to the entire country?
Maybe
what
not
I mean?
California, but I bet you get people from the East Coast, from the Midwest.
And, maybe New Yorkers, people who were there at
Maybe.
the tournament.
New
Well,
Yorkers, very much so.
And maybe if you see it in the actual arena as you're there. But I'm working on a way to make it more localized, more streamlined. I love stuff like that. I read a few years ago, and I've shared this with you, but I'm sure you've blocked it out, that in television shows now, I've never actually witnessed this. I just read that it happened. It probably isn't even true. That they did such incredible advertising that if you're watching an episode of Big Bang Theory and one of the characters is reading a magazine, they literally put an advertisement on the magazine so that as he's thumbing through it, you see the advertisement, okay? And now they can go back now that it's on repeats only, reruns only, and digitally change that magazine ad. So,
has that ever been proven?
No. No, I read that could happen. I've never once, that I know of, witnessed it.
You would think there'd be some sort of, side-by-side screen cap of the original airing of the episode and then the syndication.
I know, but if that is the case, I applaud it because I love stuff like that. I'm really into stuff like that, to do it deceptively.
You're into that Minority Report world where you walk into the mall and it's like, hey, Chris Kelly, you want some blue jeans and a giant chocolate chip cookie?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I do. I like that. I think,
yes, I can.
Is so exactly.
Yes, I do.
That is so.
Give it to me.
Whatever about it.
You can get both of these at the mall, can't you?
Yes, you can. Damn. And it's right there. And I want it when I walk in to be like a hologram of here's the chocolate chunk cookie.
Oh, yeah.
Just touch it and get it. You know, that's a thing for me. I like the advancements. Normally, I don't love
You don't like technology,
I
but
don't.
you like that.
I like this. And
specific.
I saw another restaurant. First, we heard about Chick-fil-A. Now, Panera, and I assume almost all of them now, will start to have a different line if you use the app. Panera is testing it now, where if you're using the app, it'll be much faster to try to get you through, you know. I like that.
Well, I mean, I think the restaurants, and we've seen this too, we've talked about it before, when you go into a place, you're the only customer in the building, but they're working. The workers are furiously preparing food because of the app orders, the DoorDash orders. And so, you know, they're always making
That's
food.
right. I think it's at some point
The smart ones are adapting.
They're going to have to separate the lines.
We talked about it a few weeks ago that Wendy's, any new Wendy's build or that they tear down is going to be totally redone to where there's now a walk-up window for pickup orders.
Yeah. But I don't know.
They will walk up to this window that's outside, so they don't even have to come in the building.
You're telling me that I can walk up to a Wendy's and just get my phone?
Yeah.
Only if you pre-ordered.
But you got to get the app for that.
Yeah.
Do you have a Panera app on your phone right now? I'm talking to Chris Demm now. I know Biggie does. Panera.
I don't think so.
I only order food through an app at one restaurant, and I've found it very user friendly, and it gives me rewards. Although recently they've changed the way they do it. They just charge now my Apple Pay. They used to charge that you'd have to refill a card every once in a while. Like if you were short of money, they'd say you want to put $25 on your. I won't give the name of the restaurant. You want to put $25 on your card. Now it's just Apple Pay, double click, and it pays for it.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that either.
I don't get as many bonus points that I'm seeing. I think they've sort of done away with that.
Well, it used to be when it started, you got a lot of free stuff.
A lot. And I've been probably...
Oh no, now you're hooked.
Well, that's the thing. I don't get as many freebies anymore like that. I don't. Now, I'll tell you something else. This is sort of old school thinking, too. Chris Demm and I just saw this on television. The president is going to give a prime time address. When is that? Tonight?
Tomorrow, Thursday evening.
On?
I don't know. I mean, the topic or the...
The topic. I don't remember what it was. I can't
remember the topic.
I'll tell you. I know he was campaigning hard on gun violence yesterday.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was yesterday's speech in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
They said he's going to give a primetime address. Dave Aiken has told us, what does that mean? Primetime address. To me, it's 8 o'clock at night in the East. You know, you start at 8 o'clock. It's prime time. But Chris Demm's saying, now everybody just watches things on demand. There is no more prime time.
There's no more prime time.
Watch it when you want it. Watch it when you get it.
To me,
doesn't matter.
As a kid, if there was a primetime address from the president, you stopped.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, and watch. Same thing with breaking news. Everything's breaking news now. It used to be.
It's watered down.
Yeah, when it came across the TV, it was like, oh my God, what happened?
Everything turned red.
Yeah.
It's breaking news. Now, you know what I would almost do if I was the president? We may have talked about this before. Go ahead and record the address this morning at 11 a.m. Put it out all over social media during the day, and also put it on at 8 o'clock on the network.
That's smart with him.
I mean, you want with this president?
Yeah, I would. I'm shocked they let him do prime time. Frankly,
nothing live. Don't do anything live.
I'd go ahead and do recorded with him. And frankly, I'm a little surprised he'll still be up to do the address.
Go ahead and record it and do it that way. That's right. Another thing today. Do
you think, Kelly, your kids know what prime time means? You have two teenagers. I bet the average high school and college student.
We say prime time.
They don't hear the phrase prime time much anymore
because they can watch anything they want on
anytime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet that'd be a good test.
Mm-hmm.
Go ask your son today. When is prime time on TV?
Deion Sanders.
Yeah, he'll say that.
You won't know that either. I think he knows Deion Sanders is the coach of that team in Mississippi, but
I don't know his name as prime time.
I don't think so. I'm going to ask him right now. What time is prime time? He'll probably give me
a strange emoji or just a weird out of context photo.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be like, some sort of thing. It'll be some joke is what I just texted him that.
Okay.
He'll see this in 4 hours when he wakes up to school.
He'll send you a weird gift back or something.
It'll be some, what he's really fond of doing right now is it's on TikTok. And he says, oh, my God, Dad, take a look at this. And he'll show me, and there'll be some breaking news type thing. And then all of a sudden, there's a frozen lobster with a love song playing. And he just dies laughing. Dies.
A what?
A frozen lobster.
Like an actual crustacean from the sea.
Yes, like frozen. It's been made to look like ice is all around them and everything. And then there's some love song playing. And it's a 10-second video. It'll be like, how to solve problems with wrinkles around the eyes. And it'll just cut to this lobster that's frozen. And some like All By Myself is playing, And he just doubles over laughing. And I look at him and I go, why? What is funny about this to you at all? And he's just like, classic.
I gotcha.
I don't know what. I don't know why. I have no idea what makes it funny at all. It's just, that's what he does.
It's comedy of the absurd.
It's comedy of the absurd. And it's out of teenagers' minds, I guess these things come, And I was ready today to lead an A block with a health report, and here it is. This is about jokes and laughter, and the headline is research proves smiling improves your mood and your health. And Chris Demm turned to me and said, "Let me get this exactly right. Can you believe somebody took the time to actually waste their time on this kind of report? I mean, how ridiculous.
Not only write it, publish it.
Can you believe this manure has been published?
Smile more.
And then it's all this, smile the pain away, de-stress through smiling. And Chris Demm's like, can you believe this?
Isn't that what we've been told not to say to women?
It's a...
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
There's a whole report on it, but I don't think you should say that to women.
You're so right.
That's a whole subset of thing. I've never considered that, but apparently that happens to almost every woman at some point in her life. Some guy will look at her and say, "Why don't you smile, sweetheart?" Hey, how about a smile? Can you imagine?
Smile more.
Yeah, I would never think of saying it, but I guess, it happens.
Why don't you smile more? Yeah. In like the workplace setting or something?
It could be anywhere.
Anywhere, yeah.
It's often, mostly it's random strangers. Like
at
a coffee shop.
Yeah, just say to somebody, to a woman, smile. This report says if you smile more, it'll help you make more friends. It'll help you look better.
Well,
all by myself.
And then Chris Demm said, this is a load of horse manure.
Utter tripe.
And it's been printed. I had it in A block.
Yep.
I had to scratch it away. I had to
special song.
Well, I think I think you should consider this lucky because we've told you now not to do this today.
You have.
Because I could see you at the gym thinking of that new report and then telling some girl, you know what? I just read a report that you need to smile more.
I know.
And she just attacks you.
I know. It's you're not supposed.
What'd you say, pig?
You're not.
No, it's a new report.
Yep. They told me you were in the pig column, but I wasn't sure.
You're never, ever supposed to say
You're
stuff.
flagged.
You never say stuff like that.
He's you should smile more, sweetheart.
Listen, I think I mentioned to you, there is a person at the gym now, and she's unbelievably attractive. I mean, she just is. She's unbelievable, and she's incredibly nice.
And you just happen to take the same classes?
I do, and it's my time to go. And she's new there, and it's my time to go. And I mean, she's just unbelievably attractive. She is. And a guy came up to me yesterday, and this is pre-class, but she was in the room. Okay, and he nudged me, and he goes, "Man, I can't even concentrate." And I said, "You're telling me she is so hot?" He goes, "I mean, I had a lot on my plate at work."
Wow. My God, you are that guy. Congratulations. You are that guy. You're telling me, brother.
What? I should change that sign to cringe theory. Most of the letters were already there.
He was getting ready to launch into this thing about having all this on his plate at work. I said, "Man, you're telling me this girl's unbelievable."
Look at that. Look at all that spandex.
Goes, "You old enough to be her father?" Yeah.
I bet she has an old soul.
I said, of course I'm old enough to be her father. And he's like, "Yeah, you shouldn't be talking like that." And then he moved away from me. He just split off away from me. It's why I put up such a bad vibe.
You do. You kind of give a creepy vibe. Nikki Glazer, I think I mentioned this before. I enjoy her comedy. She had a recent HBO special, and she was talking about a rash of 40 and 50-something men who are dating or are seeing 20-something women.
Yeah.
And the men almost always say the same thing. She has an old soul. She has an old soul. And Nikki's retort is, of course, it's the only part of her you can't see. The only thing old is something invisible.
Is her soul. That's right. That's exactly
Not her
right.
taut skin.
Oh, that's right. That's
and a wrinkle-free face.
That's right.
You know what you've done? Mm-hmm. You've played her right into this guy's hands because now he'll go up and he'll say, I want to give you a little bit of a warning about that over there. And she'll be like, thank you so much. And he'll be like, maybe we should go get a drink sometime. And she'll be like, yeah, I don't meet a lot of nice guys.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly,
you wouldn't believe it in this job.
He's the nice guy in this job. Are you kidding?
I'm going to warn you about that old perv over there.
Let's get a nice coffee, shall we?
Yeah. That's what's going to wind up.
A protein smoothie. Come on.
That's going to wind up happening.
Treat.
That's exactly right. Debbie, you're talking about, this report says if you smile more, you'll be happier and healthier. And apparently women are told that a lot. Smile more. You wanted to comment on it. Go ahead.
Right. Good morning. So I'm a retired flight attendant. Mm-hmm. And, when you're on the plane, you're working hard, you're on the beverage cart, you're trying to get everybody their beverage. And a man told me one day, he said, you'd be a lot prettier if you smiled more. And I just looked at him because I'm pretty sarcastic. And I said, do me a favor. I said, I want you to sit there for the rest of this 4-hour flight with a smile on your face. And just sit there because you would be more handsome with a smile on your face. And I'm like, dude, we're working. I said, do you smile all day while you're sitting in your little cubicle? Just I said, I'm trying to smile. I said, but I'm working.
Yeah, I love that you said that.
That's well handled.
That is, I like that. You put him in his place. He should never have said that. That's exactly that's what you should have said. Good for you.
Imagine in that line of work too.
I know. Like you could sit there
with 90% females who have that job.
And you have to try to be pleasant to everybody, of course. But what you just said,
right.
You're working.
I'm pleasant. Yeah. I'm pleasant, but I can't walk around with a smile on my face for 8 hours.
Nobody
12
can.
hours.
Nobody can. That's right.
That'd be like if you did.
Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the phone call.
Smile, darn you, smile.
I gotta be real careful about what I say to people. That's it. That's what it is. Mm-hmm.